World Food Program Executive Director Cindy McCain is stepping down from her post Monday. During her 3 years at the helm of the UN agency, there have been 2 famines. And when we spoke with her late last week from Rome, she told us we're looking potentially at several more, among many other challenges. There is this emergency response to Ebola in the Congo. That's a country that's already struggling, as I understand it, with about 27 million food insecure people. I know the U.S. State Department is pledging some help here, but what are you hearing about the situation on the ground for emergency responders like yours?
It's not good, and it's hitting people in a mass way. And there's really no way to know right now how many people have been affected by this. We know that it's a rampage now with it. So what we need to do is not only be able to get in, we run logistics, we bring in supplies, we bring in people, and we do much more than that as well, just in the region. But this is going to take a real world effort. This is very deadly.
You said there's a rampage of Ebola. I mean, are you able to keep your workers on the ground?
Our workers are on the ground, but one of my big projects, a large reason of what we planned today was taking care of our own people, the duty of care. And that comes into play because right now there's no adequate facilities set up to handle that. And so we're looking, obviously putting together a task force and a team that will do just that to make sure that we're protected as well as, of course, anyone that is from WFP.
Well, you have been in this role at a time when there are so many hotspots, so many conflicts. And of course, the Mideast continues to be a big challenge. I understand that you still do have some operations inside of Iran. As you know, there isn't a free press on the ground able to document what's happening. What can you tell us about how civilians there are doing?
Things aren't good. I mean, let's face it, when you shut the Straits of Hormuz and you've got bombings on both sides all the way up and down, people are going to not only become food insecure, but they're going to starve. It's time to end this and make sure that we can open the Straits of Hormuz because it's affecting everybody. And it will take us months to get back on track when they do open it.
Months to get back on track. Why is that? Because the ships with the food are stuck or because of the food prices? Why?
Prices, availability, a movement. A good example is that we do work in Afghanistan. And before, what would usually take us 3 weeks maybe to get the food in from where it comes in from, now it takes us almost 3 months.
Wow.
And but in the meantime, women and children, which are always the first to be hit, are starving. And so this is the case with all of them. And when you talk about fertilizer, when you talk about seeds, of course, and other things, they're being moved around that help stave off hunger. It's a real problem.
Bigger picture. When you look at the destruction in the Middle East just within the past few years, how do you describe to an American at home what the longer term impact is?
Well, the longer term impact, to put it very bluntly, is not good. We staved off hunger in Gaza when it was finally the ceasefire held and we were able to get trucks in at scale. We're back to where we were. We can't get trucks in at scale. People are as you know, there's bombings, there's all those things. And we're looking at not just a serious situation, we're looking at possibly losing a generation of children. So in any of these countries where there's an issue, Lebanon, Gaza, Syria, Sudan, all the ones that I've been to, plus Ukraine, access and being able to get in at scale is most important, and making sure that our humanitarian workers are not targets and that we respect humanitarian law, and that simply isn't happening right now. It's very dangerous to be an aid worker right now.
What do you mean losing a generation of children?
Well, when you talk about kids that are either not getting enough food or what they're getting is not nutritious enough, and plus there's no schools open and there's no proper housing, clean water, et cetera, medicine, et cetera, that spells disaster for a child, especially. And so I'm obviously one that has, as a mother first and a grandmother 6 times over. And so I see it through my mother's eyes. You will do anything to feed your children, anything as a parent. And the fact that it's not happening in so many of these areas now is really alarming and very desperate.
I've heard you say, feed them now or fight them later. You draw a direct connection to national security and radicalization.
Yes. No, you're absolutely right. We believe that because when folks who are hungry can't get adequate nutrition or food, they will turn to the bad guys because food's offered there.
You recently were asked about the conservative movement, and that within the conservative movement, aid, you said, has become a dirty word, and being a humanitarian, useless. You're a lifelong conservative. When you describe things going this direction, that has to be hard to stomach. Why do you think this is happening, and do you think it is temporary?
I will say this. Obviously, that was frustration speaking to a great degree. I believe there are many, many, many good people in the United States that are more than willing to help this cause or help, whatever they see fit to do for all of this. But we need more of it, and we need actionable items from not just the United States, but other countries around the globe that will stand up also and help us. We can't do this alone. And we're hoping, as you know, the United States is our largest donor, and we're very proud of that. But we need everybody involved in this.
America, though, has changed its policy towards aid. The Trump administration uses that phrase trade, not aid. Arguing they're going to be more efficient and more effective with the support they provide in the form of foreign assistance. When you look at the places you operate, do you think there has been an impact from the dismantling of USAID?
I do. I do. AID was an intimate part of all of these things, and of course we relied on them to a degree as well. I wish we still had AID, but it was the choice of this administration, and so we have to work with that. I am hoping, though, that eventually we can put back some of the soft power aspects that we were able to do as well. As you know, that's a very important part of at least U.S. aid. But again, I'm not criticizing anybody in the administration. I'm simply saying we need help.
Our full interview with Ambassador McCain is on our YouTube channel and our website and on Face the Nation's podcast platform.